Hello, I'm Sarah with DIY Crafty Sarah, and this is my page. Welcome into my page. We're going to go live just a few minutes early tonight. About 10 minutes early. Usually go at 8, but I'm going to start a little early tonight. So we are doing this canning jar, and I'm going to base coat it with a chalk paint. And the color is Souris, and it's Country Chic is the brand. So how are you guys tonight? If you pop in and you see the red live, you know I'm live, and if you don't see the live, then you're on the replay. If you'd hashtag replay and put where you're from, I'd appreciate it. I also have a channel on YouTube. If you go over and subscribe to my channel, Crafty Sarah, I would greatly appreciate that. I'm trying to get to the point that if I have to end up doing lives over there, I would be able to do that. This covers really well. This is a Hobby Lobby surface, and I think that I'm going to take this off. Try to do it in a way that maybe I can use it if I want to. And if I don't, that's okay too. So how was your day? Did it go good? Mine was busy. Mine are always busy. Not gonna lie. They're always busy. Hey Pam. Oh, you're up at the crib, huh? Hi Tiffany. I had a crazy day. I was out in my shop, and my shop is open to people to come in and paint. So I had a couple girls came in today. And then my husband called me and wanted me to go down to our little thrift store. Somebody had a donation. We weren't open, so they wanted me to unlock it so they could bring their donation in. So that's what I did. We're going to get some tomorrow. Dogs, aren't they funny how they get spooked? We need rain so bad. It's so funny how some parts of the country are just getting drowned, and we are not. We are not. How old is Molly, Lori? Our Ginger is 10. 10 years old. I can't even believe it. I really feel like we got her like yesterday. And she's 10. Kind of makes me sad because I know that probably not going to have her, you know, about 15 is about all you get. So that will be a sad day. Oh, she's 15. That's awesome. Ginger's 10, and I can't even imagine not having her. I just thought it was kind of an off color, Tiffany, just I don't know. Whoa, whoa, hit the wrong button. Is Stormy in Kentucky too? What the heck? So I'm going to grab my gator sander. I still left it over here from last night. And we'll sand this. I feel like there is some spots that are still a little bit wet. Let me just use this one. I can see the colors. This is called Country Chic, and it's a chalk paint. This color is Sorry. But you know what I noticed? I bought this for my friend Thelma. And I noticed that it's made in Canada. So what do you suppose is going to happen to that? I bet the tariffs will be terrible. Okay, so I'm just going to give this a quick sand. You guys, this is a $2.99 Hobby Lobby spring 40% off type thing. So I got, you know, I got less than $2 in this surface. So now I'm going to paint this top part gray. I want it to look like a can, you know, like a oxidized, or you know what I mean, those silver lids, those old silver lids. Put some water in here so this brush doesn't get all nasty. She has cataracts. She has had a good life, I'm sure. Hey, Tina. So this is just a gray acrylic paint. And I'm going to just put it on one of our little trays. And I'm going to paint this top part of this color. We're supposed to, the weatherman said something about, we might have to get our umbrellas out tomorrow morning, but my husband said, they have said it's going to rain every day and it never rains. I'm like, you're right. Finally, today he turned our sprinklers on. We've had them on, I think, one or two other times. But it's like, dang, we need to get, I said, our yard's going to die in the meantime. So, there you go. Thanks. Thank you, Tina. All right, we'll get that dry. I kind of scoop up this paint and put it back into my containers because, you know, it is what it is. I hate to waste it. And it takes like 2 seconds to do it. So I'm going to clean this brush out because I'm going to dry that and I want to kind of do some shading on that. If I can. If I can. We'll see. Yeah, so I was out here all day. I painted several different things today. I can't do anything without being a stinking mess. Good Lord. Good night, Nellie. Ugh. Well, I started wearing my apron. I've ruined more clothes out here, you guys. It's ridiculous. So I need a dark gray. Let me see what I can find here. I'm going to grab charcoal right here. It's right by me. And I'm going to dry this. We're going to put a cute transfer on here. And it's a chicken, a rooster. I got these brushes on Amazon, and they're angle brushes. They're called Vomeijia, and it was a whole set, and they weren't expensive, Kathleen, they weren't expensive. And I bought the angle ones, but I think I'm going to go back in there and see. I can put the link to them in my comments. I'll do that. I just have to go back in and see where I bought, or when. I just bought them not that long ago, actually. Oh, I'm not going to screw. I'll screw up my iPad, so I'll do it after we get done here. They're nice. So I'm going to go back in and see if they have, which I know they do, non-angled brushes. Because I have brushes. I have a ceramic shop here, so I have a lot of brushes, but I really like this brush. I'm going to see if I can get this. So what I want to do is I just want to go from, you know what, I don't even have to go all the way across, probably, now that I think about it. But then I do. So if I can get enough paint on there, there we go. There we go. So I just want the rings to look like they're kind of some three-dimensional, you know. So it just kind of looks like that. And I probably should do it along the last one, I suppose. Today was absolutely beautiful. We had no wind. You guys, that's so rare for us. No wind. It was about 70 degrees. I cleaned out part of my my area around my deck is where I put containers and flowers and that kind of stuff. And I put some of that out, cleaned some of that out today. But I had a bag of mulch, or of bark, and I went and put that out, and holy moly, the flies, or the ants, whoo! My God, the ants were like everywhere. Like I started to spread them out with my feet, and they were crawling up my pant leg, or up my leg, and I'm like, holy moly. So this is a transfer that we're going to use. It's kind of funny. Fluent in foul language. I thought that was kind of cute. So we'll put that rooster on there. And you wouldn't even have to put that on there, but I think I'm going to. So I'm going to get my fuzzing towel out. And I'm going to, I feel like maybe I should wax that. Just because I just painted it. Let me see how sticky this transfer is. It's all about that. We'll see. Maybe I'll be okay. I'll just fuzz it a few times. So if you sprinkle me out, I'm going to put you in a drawing to get a free transfer this month. So I will, I'll go back and check to make sure that you're public. If you're not public and you share, it does no good. I go nowhere. So that post has to be public, and it can just be that post. You don't have to open your page up or anything if you don't want to. All right, we're going to try it here. So we're going to do the hot mess thing on this, on the chicken or on the rooster. Let's see. I'm going to put that down because we're going to put a ratty bow up there. I think I'll be all right. So I want to do a hot mess on this one. And remember, a hot mess is all colors, except I feel like I want to do this part red and this part red, and I'll do his feet. So let me start grabbing some colors. Spin the magic wheel here and see if I can find my red. Here's candy apple. Should be cherry somewhere. Where is cherry? Here's my home, which is a brand new one. Maybe my cherry went bad. I think it did. So I'm going to use my detail tools or my multi-tools to do that part. And we'll probably do a paste and peel because I'm probably not going to go fast enough to let it go all the time, the whole time. And I don't want it to dry in the screen because if it dries in the screen, you'll just pull it out. All that work for nothing. And I feel like this thing should be red. And I'm just going to pull that up. And it has some distress, and this chicken has some distress in it, so it's fine. Okay, now his feet. And I think I want to do those in this curry. It's kind of a, oh, I haven't even ever used that. Well, there you go, it's almost probably hard. No, it's not, well. There you go, you guys. You got to use your paste. And you got to keep track of it. I'm going to just hold off on that one. It definitely will come back, but it is not, I don't want to spend your time doing that. I could do it, but. So let's go to, let's see what saffron looks like. That's a good one. That's a good one. So we'll get his little tootsies down here. Chicken feet. My mom ate chicken feet when she was a kid. Isn't that sick? I can't even imagine. Fried chicken feet. They loved it. I'm like, oh my God, Mom. How could you do that? Oh my gosh, she said that was delicious. They were crispy and crunchy and ugh. No, thank you. No, thank you. So I'm going to raise that up. Set that back down and then just push down your transfer. So I think I want this to be in kind of a, let's do pesto, kind of an olive green. And could even add I'm going to use that same squeegee, hoping maybe some of the yellow comes off. And it did. I don't know if it's enough to show, but alrighty. Raise that up. Let that chicken stand in the grass. Now we have to figure this one out. So I'm going to be using these different colors, I think, for my ribbon. I actually thought about this greens and I have some Jubilee rag rolls or whatever they are, and there's some that have some tealish in them or something. Thought about that too. But we could do, we'll do it and then we'll see what happens. We'll see what we want to add. So we want, I think I want some blue in the tail. And I like this home color. It's just a nice dark blue. And I want, some color choosing is the hardest thing for me. And we have so many beautiful colors. I should look up there and see. Wonder about Napa. That's a pretty dark burgundy. I like that. We need some of that. And what else? I want some teal in there. I think I want it to be tied. I want it dark. So it's going to be this color. Oh my gosh. Okay. And so we do the wine and the teal and the navy. Beautiful. And what other color? Do we want, what other color do you think, guys? Anybody have an idea? Hi, Carly. Hi, Chris. Hey, Holly. Should we do some kind of a purple? That's kind of dark purple, bluish purple. Let's go with this. We're just gonna see what happens, and then we're gonna do this in black. So we are doing a hot mess, which is different colors spread around. You know, I kind of know where I want them to go, but we'll see. Because they're going to spread out. But that's what we want. I want some of this down here. And then I want to put in some of the Napa, which is a winey color. This will be like no chicken you've ever seen in your life. And I want blue back here in the tail. And I think I want some of this, I think it's called like Orion or Orion or something like that. I think it was a Paste of the Month. And I feel like I got it on my face. Let's put some saffron up there in his neck. And we need to put something else up there. Okay. We're going to let it rip. See what happens. So when you take your squeegee, you're just kind of, you know, just mix it around. And then I'm going to wipe this off because, well, maybe not. I'll just bring it down into here. Oh my gosh, that's cool. I'm going to tell you right now, Hot Mess is probably my favorite thing of all. Because you never know what you're going to get. It's always a surprise. I'm just going to get off the excess. And we're going to raise it up. Oh, that's pretty. That's pretty. Not as much color as I thought there would be, though, because I'm thinking backwards. So I want to do this in black. So let's find the black. Or not. I feel like I'm missing. There's white. There's black. It's not labeled. I label all of mine, but I didn't get this one labeled. So I think that's all right. I can see that my Napa stayed in my screen. Look, you guys, can you see that? It stayed in my screen and it blocked my screen. So on my chicken, on my rooster, where's my backer sheet? It didn't go through. So I might, I'll see here. I might clean that off and go back in and fix that. But it's pretty cute. No matter what, it's still stinking cute. It just would have more color, and I think I would like it better if it had more color. But so I'm going to put this stuff away, and I'm going to add some water to that. And we'll see if we can get that to be looser to maybe go through the screen next time. That's the thing, you guys. You can do it. You can take your transfer, clean it, lay it back down, and go again. And I think that's what I'm going to do. But for now, it's okay. I'm just going to add some water to some of these. I need to leave them out here so that I will stir them. But putting water in them helps a lot, you guys. Just squirting water with them helps a lot. I think that turned out cute. Be cuter if it had more color, but it's pretty dang cute. I'm going to set this over here at the side, get it out of my way, and then we'll make a bow. The two colors, the two blues are almost identical, so they don't really show up that well either. Let's see, where's my Bodabra? A little one, but you don't see my big one. I feel like it's got to be right here, you guys. Could use this one that I've had for like 30 years, and I'm not lying. It's got to be right in front of me. I just don't see it. It is right here. I might just use this one for the heck of it, though. Just because I can. I bought this when I had my flower shop like 30 some years ago. Probably even more than that. I bought it, and I don't think we ever used it. And then they came out with all these other ones. And so, let's see, I think this has to lay this way. Yeah. So, I think this is better, the blacks. So we're going to start with this, I don't know what it is. I think it was towels, like tea towels or something that were, or no, flower bags. They were flower bags. So I'm going to go to 3. So it'll be a 6-inch bow. I think that's just what I'm going to do. Let's just put. Actually, this should go That's got to go there, I think. I don't really remember how this thing worked. Probably should use my bow dabber because I know how to do that. And actually, we made our bows in our hands. We didn't use these things. I always felt like I could go faster just doing it in my hand. But it's kind of nice because these hold your ribbon and hold your fabric while you're figuring it out. So that's going to get me 2 loops on each side. These are jelly rolls that I got from Jubilee Fabric, and they are awesome. So they come in, like you can choose color choices. Yeah, I think that transfer's cute. So like I think this was the black, you know, you choose more black colors in it, black and brown. And then I had the teal. And then I also picked one out at Christmas, and it's Christmas. It's a Christmas jelly roll. So it's cool. They're cool. And I saw the other day they were selling like, I don't even know what they called it. They were squares, I think, but it was like, there was like no choice. You know, you get what you get. Get what you get, don't pitch a fit. Now I think about this, I probably should have set that ribbon, that twine in there crisscross. But I'm just going to make it work. I'm going to make it work. It's just not quite in the middle though, so I'm going to scoot it over just a skosh. Tie that baby down. And we're going to fluff the crap out of it and even up our stuff. Should have been a hairdresser. Oh no, I shouldn't have been. I would have been terrible. I kind of wanted to do that when I was a little kid. People asked me what I wanted to be, and I said, I want to be a beautician or a secretary. Because that's what women did. But I was neither, and I don't think it would have worked for me. My mom was a secretary. And she was an awesome secretary. She could type like nobody's business. Yeah, that Rooster was awesome. I loved him. I still love him. I still have him on a, I actually have him still here. I should show him. Let me see. I think it's right over here. Yep. And the reason why I still have this is because I sprayed it and I never sealed it. I wanted to do it with, so this is a stove board. So we did this one. Isn't that cool? And the thing is, I have a gas stove, and so I get a little bit nervous about setting this on my gas stove because if somebody inadvertently turned on my stove, it would start a fire. Literally, it would start a fire. So I just have never, I love it though, myself. But yeah, that's one of my favorite transfers. And I have a couple of those brand new I've never used. And I just kind of hold them back because I feel like that got off center and I don't like that, but I guess it's going to have to work. So I don't know if I'm going to I am going to cut that off, but I don't think I'm going to glue it on because I really do think I want to go in and clean my transfer and add a little bit more color to my rooster. But you guys get it. It's going to go up. It's going to go up there, and I'm going to trim that down so it doesn't cover my chicken. And there you go. Isn't that cute? I love that. So I'll put a button in the middle of that. But yeah, this is going to have to get trimmed way down. I want to be able to see the chicken, so it'll be like that. Isn't that cool? I love it. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. If you can sprinkle me, I'd appreciate it. And if you do, like I said, I will go look and make sure that I'm public. And if I'm public, your name will go in for a drawing for a free transfer. And it is a grab bag transfer. They're already sealed in envelopes. I have no idea what's in them, and I'm giving them away. So I'm going to do that. I should probably do it if we start getting some good steady shares. I'll do it weekly, but if we don't, then I'll do it every couple weeks or every month. Thanks for the hearts, you guys. Thanks, Lori. Thanks, Pam. He did turn out good. It's funny how you pick a surface and you don't know, but I like that back. You know what I do want to do though, now that I'm sitting here thinking about it? I want to distress around the edge. Sometimes I get myself in a toot. So this is a Tim Holtz, and I just want to go around the edge of this candy jar. I like that distressed look. I like a little of it. I don't like a lot of it, but I do like a little of it. I'm definitely not a primitive person. Although I like, you know, I like distress, but I'm not that crazy about like the chickens that don't look like chickens, that type of thing. Saw a picture today of a chicken, and I was like, kept looking. I'm like, how is that a chicken? And finally I figured it out. But yeah, that's not my jam. But everybody's likes are different, and that's awesome. So that just is distressing it a little bit. It just makes it look a little bit older. But isn't that cute? I think that baby will sell. All right, guys. Have a great rest of your night. Thanks so much for watching, and I will catch you next time. And I can put the link to those paintbrushes in the comments. I will. Thank you.